I live in the moment because that's the only thing we have in our lives are moments in time. And as soon as I've gone out that door, we can never reverse back and play it again. What happened yesterday is history. I look forward to the future on a daily basis. I live for today, and I don't care what happened yesterday. I'm just going to keep going today and living today and enjoying myself because I know what God gives, God can take away in the flash of a second. People don't really understand about mental health problems unless you've been through it. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. Mental health has got to be the biggest battle I've ever fought with. That dark thing, you don't know where that's coming from. You don't know what it's going to do. I had everything. I had money, fame, glory, good looks. I had it all. Everything that a man would ever want. You can have everything in the world and feel like on a daily basis because no one can see inside the mind. Nobody could stop me because they couldn't feel what I was feeling. I always suffered with depression. When I was on top of the world, it became more and more and more depressed until it was like suicidal thoughts and stuff like that. Nothing can make it go away except medical advice and seeking medical help. I had everything, but yet it didn't mean nothing. I wanted to die on a daily basis. So material goods are only good for when things are going right in your life. I never knew what it was until it was researched and they told me that you're suffering from anxiety. I thought I was dying. I said, look, I think I've been drugged. Someone's trying to kill me, blah, 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 blah. Test me. I said, I want a blood test right now. I'm having a heart attack. I think I've had a stroke. When I finally realised what it was, I look back at it now and if I ever go into anxiety again, I know how to handle it. But before it was a first time experience of a panic attack, I didn't know what was going on. I was calling out to God to forgive me for my sins because I was 100% certain I was going to hit the floor and die. The only thing I could think about was my kids having no father growing up. I think them final moments of life, nothing else matters apart from the most important things. I needed some time off. I'd been boxing from being 10, 11 years old and right up to 27 with no breaks. So I needed time to live a little life and enjoy myself really. But it just went too far. All the time I was out, I was still doing random drugs tests. So I had cocaine in my system on 2 occasions. The British Boxing Board of Control had suspended my licence. I was deemed medically unfit to fight by the leading psychiatrist in the country. Millions of dollars in lawyers' fees to pay on ongoing battle in court cases. The odds of me overcoming all them obstacles, never mind the weight and the mental health, is like zero. It's not possible. And I had a lot of time off, 2.5 years, and a lot of people said I'd never, ever return. Because to lose that much weight and to come from where I've come from, I had mental health problems, alcoholism, addiction to drugs, everything you can think of, I've been there and done it. I really don't know what had me depressed, but I knew I was just spiraling out of control. And the only thing I could think of to make it better go away for a bit was getting drunk.
Wow. And
that just led to problems after problems after problems. If I knew what it was, then I'd have fixed it straight away. But you just don't know what causes these things. And I was drinking every day, something I'd never done in my life.
Wow.
To try and wash me sorrows away. Doing drinking 4 or 5 drinks every night because that'd help me go straight to sleep, no problem. And I was very unhealthy. I didn't fit in anything I owned anymore. But every time I got drunk, I'd come home and I'd say, right, I'm starting training in the morning, regain mission. I'm going to be the heavyweight champion of the world again. You watch. I could be anywhere, like, it was crazy. It was way out of control. Something needed to happen, and it did. Turning point was, I went out Halloween, dressed as a skeleton in a fancy dress party. I went out about 9 o'clock and I expected to stay out all night and get smashed. I had 1 drink. I looked around me and I thought, what am I doing? I'm thinking sensible again. I said to myself, you're telling me that you would rather be here with a load of kids half your age? Is this what you really want when you've got a family at home and you're depriving your kids and your wife of quality time?
Wow.
Yeah, I pushed everything I held dear away from me. I went upstairs to my room. I got down, I took the skeleton suit off and I got down on my knees. And I was in a dark room on my own. And I was praying to God to help me. And I knew I couldn't do it on my own. I just knew it. I couldn't do it. I'd said so many times I was going to do it and believed I was going to do it in the night. The next day come, I didn't have no motivation to do it. 0 motivation to have a shave, 0 to brush your teeth, even have a shower, nothing. I got back that night and my wife thought I was drunk. I come home early. She says, oh, you're home early? I said, yeah. I said, I've had enough of this life. I said, tomorrow, I said, I start to turn my life around. She said, yeah, I've heard it all before, because I'm the man who cried wolf 1,000 times. I said, I promise you. I said, I'm going to do it. I'm definitely going to do it. And nobody believed me. But I knew I had a smile on my face, twinkle in my eye. I got my tracksuit on in the morning and I was going to run 2 miles. I got about 200 yards and stopped. And I thought, right, I can't run. I've run all my life. I've always been a very good runner. And I got 200 yards and I was totally gone. It was a horrible feeling. I thought, okay, I'm going to walk the rest. And I walked. And while I was walking, I was on my phone and I saw a little video from Deontay Wilder. He'd never come back. He said, and I'm glad he's gone because I knocked him out anyway. And I thought to myself, you know what? I'm going to give it you proper. You're my motivation now. I'm coming back to get you. And every day I get a little bit further until I was doing 4 and 5 mile again. Worked very hard, trained 3 times a day, was on a strict diet. I said, I'm coming back. I said, I'm going to win the heavyweight championship of the world again. I said, whether you believe it or not, I said, I'm telling you, I'm going to do it. It was December now. I goes into this court case, and everyone said, it's a political court case against you. You're getting your hat nailed on today. You're getting a 12-year ban. I said, I'm telling you, I'm going to walk out that courtroom. I said, and I'm not going to get no ban. Nothing. Their lawyers had spent well over 1.5 million trying to nail me hat on. And we called it quits on both sides to never have enough evidence to charge me. They had nothing. They never had a thing. And I walked out and I said, thank you, God. I said, now. I said, people will listen today. I went to the Boxing Board of Control and I said, right, I want my licence back. I'm going to make a comeback. They said, right, you need to pass the same person who made you medically unfit. You've got to go and get medically fit. And if that doctor makes you medically fit, mentally and physically, then we haven't got a problem with it. And everybody I saw, Dr. Phil, Dr. Martin, all these people, they said, excellent, perfect. He said, no problem, stamp, bang, bang, bang. Every one of them deemed me medically well and everything was back to normal. They had a board meeting, a high board meeting, and he said, right, approved. Bang, reinstated my licence. I couldn't believe it. Everything that I had obstacle against me was now gone. I was on a clear running path. And I worked my way back and we worked repetitively, day in, day out, day in, day out. And then I trained my way back nice and steady. We had a fairy tale story. It was hard work. But I finally got there in the end and I'd had that first fight, lovely. I felt like a fish back in the ocean. And I've never looked back since. But I believe it was a massive test because sometimes in life when everything's going great for you and you don't know good from bad, you need to experience a little rain sometimes so you can enjoy the sunshine again. And now I'm happy for the small things in life. Just being here, talking in a mental, healthy state, basically. Right. I've got a great platform here to spread awareness for mental health, especially in sports. And if the heavyweight champion of the world can suffer with these problems, and it's okay for him to come out and talk about it, then that should encourage others to come out and talk about it. Because as big as and as tough and as supposed to great fighter I am, it can bring anybody down. Nobody is unstoppable from mental health problems. Everybody loves a comeback story, don't they? Everybody loves a great comeback. I'm a great believer, always have been and always will be, when it's your time, it's your time. Everything's meant to be in life, and I believe that I'm brought here for a reason, and I've got a mission in life, and I don't know what it is, but I don't know where it's going to take me, but I've overcome so much already. I can't lose already. Right. I believe it's written in stone, and my destiny is already set out in front of me. I believe everything's written in the stars, basically. So, you know, people go into boxing fights a bit nervous. I just go with the flow. All I got to do is train hard and turn up, because whatever's meant to be will be. I can't do nothing about it. It's out of my control. My destiny's already been written.